Hello, welcome to Political Science 155, State and Local Government. My name is Dr. Eric Rader. I'm the instructor for this course. This is a 100% online version of the class, which means that you will be doing all of your weekly assignments, taking the exams and the quizzes online. We use a course management system at HFC called HFC Online. It's also known as Moodle. So please make sure you become familiar with the site. If you're viewing this video right now, that means you have already logged into the site, but please get a sense of what's in here. You'll have weekly folders with all of the assignments. Within those folders, you will find PowerPoints. You will find a video lecture each week, a short lecture of 5 to 10 minutes on one of the topics for that week. You will find written lecture that you should read. And then included within the folders in the package, you'll also find the written instructions for that week. And there is a reading assignment every week from the textbook, as well as some written assignments. So make sure you pay attention to all of that, and feel free to ask me if you have any questions. In terms of the written assignments, there is either going to be a discussion board or a critical thinking question each week. And so make sure you figure out which assignment you do have due that week, and what the due dates are and the times. Be aware that if it's a discussion board, your first post to the discussion board is due earlier in the week, and your second post, which is your response to another student, is due at the end of the week. You can still submit your first post later in the week, but you will lose points on the assignment. So that information is all in the syllabus, so make sure you pay attention to the due dates and times and any penalties that you might have if you don't submit something on time. All of the written assignments, whether discussion board or critical thinking, are due finally at the end of the week, and there are no extensions on the final due date for the week, which means that if you submit it after the due time or the due date, I will not give credit for your work unless you contact me to explain a situation that prevented you from submitting your assignment on time. It is very important that you do stay in touch with me, because this is an online course. I don't know if something's going on, if a student is sick or an emergency has come up. And so it's really important that you are staying in contact with me by email, calling my office, or stopping by if you're on campus. My office is located in the campus safety building, Building N on the main campus. I'm in room 206. All of my contact information, including my phone number and email address, are in the syllabus. So please contact me with any questions. If you do not participate in the class for a period of 2 weeks, your access to the class will be suspended, and you'll need to contact me to explain why you haven't been participating. It is very important that you are staying engaged with the class. Again, we won't meet in person, so if you're not logging into the class, that is a problem, and I will ask you why you haven't been participating. I do have logs that I can use to monitor how long a student has been doing an assignment, or what areas of the website you're accessing and at what times. So please just participate and make sure you are submitting the work that's required on time. There are rubrics for the weekly assignments. Those rubrics are in the syllabus, and the rubrics give you information on what I expect of you, how long your assignment needs to be, and that sort of thing. Also be aware that academic honesty is something that we take very seriously at Henry Ford College. The academic honesty policy for this class is in the syllabus. I strongly encourage you to read it and follow it. The ultimate penalty for academic dishonesty in this class is failure. And if I fail a student for academic dishonesty in the class, that is noted in the student's transcript and record with the college. So we do take it very seriously. Please, you do your own work. None of the assignments require outside research. You should be able to use your own knowledge plus whatever's in the textbook to answer any of the questions. If you do choose to use an outside source, you do need to give credit. Even if you're not copying that source and you're just using ideas from it, you still have to tell me where you got it and so forth. And that includes the website for the source. Discussion boards involve responding to a question that I post and then responding to at least one other student on the board. Please be aware that you will not be able to view the other students' responses until you've submitted your own. and there's a slight delay of 5 to 10 minutes after you post your response before you can see the other ones. On the critical thinking question, that you're going to be writing a 400-word essay response to the question, and that is due at the end of the week. There are several of those through the semester. You will not have one of those every week, but there are several. And again, all of this information I'm giving you about assignments and due dates and exams and so forth is in the syllabus that you should be able to access. Make sure you're familiar with it. There will be a syllabus quiz coming. That's going to come up, and that date is listed in the syllabus, so please make sure you look at that and then take the quiz when it's available. The online testing system means that you're going to log in. There is a time limit for each exam and quiz, and the reason there's a time limit is because just like with an on-campus class, you will never have an unlimited amount of time to do an assignment or to take an exam or quiz. Deadlines have to be established and timelines and so forth. So if this were an on-campus class, you would have a set amount of time to take an exam, and so I need to do that for online as well. So make sure you do pay attention to the time limits for exams and quizzes, because the system will not allow you to go over that time limit. And there are specific instructions that I'll provide with each exam and quiz about how to access it and how to submit it to me for a grade. All right? So if you have any questions, I'm always glad to meet with students in my office. I'm glad to talk to you on the phone. I'm glad to respond to emails. I want you to do well. But again, obviously, you need to do the work for the class, and that is all laid out in the syllabus. And so please do make sure you read it very carefully. And again, there will be a syllabus quiz coming up where you will be answering questions about it. Pay attention to the calendar for the semester. And if anything at all comes up, please contact me. Otherwise, I will see you online. Have a great semester.